Well, hello there. 5 people in the live, 1 like. Illuminati founded 5-1. Guys, I'm going to go for about an hour and a half today. But my word, this video will really expose professional football with the codes that I have. Really will. It's going to blow you away. If you're watching and you're on my Patreon, you know we've had an amazing month and another great day today. But listen, for me, it's about exposing these people, these corporations, just basically revealing deception. It's why I do what I do. And every day it gets clearer and more people are leaving comments saying, I don't watch sports anymore. You've inspired me. I want to learn gematria. I'm checking out my date numerology of my birth, all of this stuff. I'm like, yes, I'm going to keep doing this. I will keep doing this. So somebody said thoughts on the FA Cup semi-final, the amount of ridiculous human error from pro football players, the amount of misplaced passes, touches, both keepers. I didn't watch the game. I only saw Liverpool's second goal because my friend Flinny sent me it. I've heard it was outrageous, like schoolboy error, like he got the ball and kicked it at Manny, or Manny slid into him or something, like on his goal line. I'll explain to you why Manny scored. Number 10. I'm going to go through all these 10 riddles. Like, again, I've been on number 10 for a year and a half. Like, some sort of angel told me about number 10. I was going on about 10 to everybody when I was reasonably new to all of this. And people were like, what you on about 10? Why do you keep going on about the number 10? It means nothing, Adam. I'm seeing 10s everywhere. And it was basically with Euro 2020 when I really started seeing the 10s. I saw how England's opening game was 1-0, like 10 scored by number 10 Sterling. I was like, they're everywhere, these 10s, man. But I had Liverpool to win today. And I also had Southampton to beat Arsenal, and that were plus 300. I'll go through the codes. So I had Southampton to beat Arsenal. I had Liverpool to beat Man City. And that's what happened. And I think as well, since I kind of took my ego out of this, I just nailed, like, April, I'm over 90% with my codes. And I'm not even gambling. I don't even feel bitter either, because when I get messages from people saying that they've won money and they can go on holiday now and they can pay for this and they've exposed it and their friends are starting to believe them, that's what I'm all about at this point. Guys, 20 in the live, 5 likes. I think the Queen's going to die 25, the 20th of May. Come on, man. If that happens, that'll take me to a different level, I think. More people will start appreciating this work. I don't think you're going to say that it was lucky if somebody called somebody's death date 3 or 4 months before. I did that with Screech from Saved by the Bell. Dustin Diamond called that about 4 weeks, his death date before he died. That's the only time I've ever done that with a celebrity. I don't like doing that, to be honest, but something guided me to do it. Didn't you say when Jesus plays, City don't lose? That's what the stats were, mate, until today. Yeah, usually when Jesus scores, City don't lose. But that run's not going to last forever. I didn't say it's going to last forever. It's just a connect that I found. It's the same with Jota. Whenever Jota scored for Liverpool, Liverpool haven't lost. So in that game with City and Liverpool, which I decoded Liverpool to draw 2-2, watch that video. I knew when Jota scored and Jesus scored that it would end in a draw, although I had a million other things where it would be a draw, and I even called the exact score. You missed my birthday stream? Yeah, I went live because I'm getting more of a following now. A lot of people asked me to go live on my birthday, so I did. I only went for like just over I did an hour and 26, and somebody asked me, CJ said, was that intentional? You went 126 because obviously that's the date Kobe supposedly died with Gianna. I was like, no, it was meant to be. Like, my internet went out and I had to go Tudor. So I did 126. Add up those numbers, you get 9. And I've just turned 36. Add up those two numbers, 3 and 6, you get 9. It's Manny 10 against Man City. Yeah, Manny, number 10 for Liverpool and number 10 for Senegal. I noticed this as well. Liverpool opened the scoring after 9 minutes, then scored after 17. And 179 is the 41st prime, and Manny was born 410. And if you notice the scoreline, guys, finished 3-2. I always say this, 32 raising the Society of Jesus' logo. Okay, they're the people running the show. or at least doing all they can to run the show. But these people, they're not as powerful as you think. When more people start exposing them, they'll lose a lot of their power. It's why I do what I do. Like I'm tense in my back now. I have no reason to be tense. Like I said, life's going really well. But it's almost like the more I expose the corruption, the more tense I become. It should make me feel like a little bit lighter, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I want more people to see it. So it finished 3-2. There's 32 rays on the Society of Jesus' logo. If you also realize Manchester United, the Red Devils, they won 3-2 today. And Ronaldo scored his second goal after 32 minutes. That can be seen as 3-2-2, which is connected to Skull and Bones. But I don't know if anybody knows this. Ronaldo scored a hat. Oh my God. I just got my 10th like. Listen to this. This will make you laugh after I got my 10th like. Ronaldo just scored a hat-trick exactly 10 weeks after his birthday. I checked it. I was like, there's something not right with that. And it was exactly 10 weeks after his birthday. He scored a hat-trick. And he opened the scoring after 7 minutes, and it's called CR7. I'm done with these people. I did used to love Ronaldo and love Man United and going to Old Trafford and having banter with the boys about it all. I can't do it now, like at all. I'm at a different level of exposing football. I think honestly, in the last 4 weeks in football, I've got like one pick wrong. And I'm not claiming I can all do this and I'm going to win people tons of money. I am right now, but I know that can change. It only needs a couple of bad days. But I'm on top of this, guys. Like, listen to these 33s with Liverpool. All right, I'm going to respond to all your comments, guys. Thank you, Space Cowboy, for saying fantastic work. Just know, guys, this is Saturday. This is technically my day off, and I should be really just chilling, but it's like I have to do it because this is too good to not reveal. So check out these 33s with Liverpool. I said at the beginning of the season, Liverpool would win the FA Cup 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster, where we told 97 people dead. Originally 96, then it was 97. That was 33 years ago. And did you notice the game between Liverpool and Man City today began at 3:30, like 33? And the guy who opened the scoring, what was his name? It's French, isn't he? And obviously the Society of Jesus were founded in Paris, France. So Konate, of course, he scores after 9 minutes. He's now scored 3 in 3, like 33. At halftime, Liverpool were minus 3,300 to win for another 33. It's scandalous. Obviously, Masonry's 33. The highest rank of Freemasonry is 33 degree. The Freemasons founded the Football Association. So all these 33s, it's a joke. And you'll see Manny scored after 45 and Konate scored after 9. 45 is the 9th triangular number. I said yesterday the Hawks would get the 45th win and the 9th win on April the 15th because of that connection. That's why Michael Jordan at one point wore number 45 in a ritual and number 9 for the US in the 1984 Olympics. The numbers are powerful. They're truly powerful. And then, yeah, Liverpool's recent Champions League game, they drew 3-3 with Benfica, another 33. This is not about ability. This is about ritual, guys. Again, I don't know how it's all being done so perfectly. I'm beginning to think it's demons, demonic entities. I really do. And I think I have guardian angels over me because the things that I'm revealing at the moment, I don't know how I'm doing it. It really hit me the other day when somebody said to me, like, are you aware of what you're doing, Adam? Like a good friend of mine. I was like, in what capacity? He was like, the work you're doing, what you are revealing. You're revealing like secrets to the universe. I don't get how you're doing it and why you're doing it. I said, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to keep doing it. I'm basically revealing that all professional sports are rigged, that all of politics is completely rigged, all coded. I'm revealing all the symbolism. I'm revealing how the education system is completely controlled by the Rockefellers. The amount of stuff that I'm revealing. And if the Queen goes May the 20th, baby, woo! If she goes May the 20th, then I don't know. I'm going to sit down and thank God for that. I forgot to take the 2 games. Sorry, Jimmy Mack. Loads of people won a lot of money in my community today, which is good for them. Again, I don't really do what I do for the money. But it's great when other people win it because money can bring you joy. They say it can't buy you happiness. It can, but not complete happiness. The richest people I know are usually the most miserable people. We appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Mr. White. You think Portugal win the World Cup? I absolutely don't think that's going to happen. I found even more stuff for England today, which I'll share on my Patreon at some point. All of my World Cup stuff, like the tournament doesn't start until, when is it? November the 21st, I think. So, oh my God. If I'm working at this level now and I keep getting better, I may decode the majority of these World Cup games. So I'm having problems once again with my internet. It really makes me want to move out of this apartment where I'm living. It really pisses me off. My internet, like for somebody who creates content, it pisses me off that my internet connection is not good. Will you do USFL for today? No, I'm done for today. I called Southampton. I called Liverpool. I've done an NBA game. I'm not doing anything else. Like, I should really only do one post a day. Occasionally I do two, sometimes three. It depends on how much time I have, if I'm in the zone, if something's guiding me. But I'm not decoding anything else today. I'm done after this live stream. What's up, baby? How you doing? Tank the Try Guy. Fat Henry UK. Cheers. Somebody missed my pick, forgot to check email. Congrats to those who cashed the plus 300. I love that you missed it, but you're still congratulating other people. That's amazing. Dirty Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool can win the quad. My code's on Patreon, which I posted, a month ago? That they could win all 4 trophies. I'm not a legend. I'll take the compliment, but I'm not a legend. I don't know. Final 1-0 for another 10. Beat Ronaldo's Portugal. Dennis Bergkamp visited his statue at the Emirates on 4:15. Yeah, brilliant. The Dutch guy, number 10. Dutch have a royal family. Everything right now is connected to the Queen. That's why I'm nailing everything, it seems, because I got on top of it. And I've said if Queen doesn't go May the 20th, my God, she's inspired my decodes. Same with Philip. It seems like everything's revolving around them. Yeah, take a break. I will. I'll have a little break today. Again, like, I'm a private tutor 5 days a week. I teach English online. I have a coaching company. I do YouTube video for me, but I'll read a few more of these comments then. Southampton scored against Arsenal in the 44th minute. Yeah. By the way, after Spurs lost, I actually didn't post it, but I did like Spurs to lose. But after they lost, what's hilarious, I was like, Arsenal are going to lose. Definitely no. I had my code justifying why I believed Arsenal would lose. But you knew, I said what? Again, about a month ago, like Arsenal Spurs, they're always really close fans. And when I saw Spurs lost, I knew Arsenal fans would be all happy because the Arsenal and Spurs fans, they're really cocky. Like they're really extreme and cocky and over the top. And they truly do hate each other. I was like, they're going to build up Arsenal to win this game against Southampton. And no, they lost it. And I knew that was going to happen. And 1-0 for another 10. That's why my thumbnail is that of the scoreline. Do you want me to tell you right now, guys, why? Somebody says, Dan said he has 10 times more money now because of me. He's grateful. Just be smart with that money, though, mate. Be smart with it because you can have these moments where you win a lot of money. Go do something with it now. Go invest in it. Go buy something. Go treat yourself. So, because it's very easy in gambling to win a lot of money and then lose it. A lot of people do that. Mav said, cheers, mate. Took a pause from betting. And when I got back today, I made 11 times that amount. Wow. Who are you rooting for the Champions League? Liverpool, who are going to be playing Villarreal, who are called the Yellow Submarines, which connects to the Beatles, who brought out the song Yellow Submarine in 1966, the year England won the World Cup, the year the Church of Satan was founded. It's a joke. I think Liverpool beat Madrid in the final. But I'm not going to go through that code. West Ham have a really good code, it seems, yeah, for the Europa, which again is connected to the Queen. They could play Rangers, who have the lion in their logo. They're connected to the Queen as well. So it could be Rangers against West Ham, possibly. West Ham's in London, where Freemasonry was founded. Obviously, Rangers in Scotland. You got the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Mane has scored 10 goals against Man City now. Stephen Smith found that brilliant. I might share that later, but I don't really want to go on Patreon too much again today. But that's amazing. I didn't know he now has 10 goals against Man City. It doesn't shock me. I saw Grealish, the female, scored after 47 minutes. Freemasonic Compass said at 47 degrees. Remember, Eriksen scored on his return for Denmark after 47 minutes. It's a big number, 47, so he's 74. That's why Independence Day is on 7-4, a date you can write 4-7. Did you see Liverpool's second goal? I did. I only saw that. I haven't seen anything else. My multiple friends sent me it and said, it's just so blatant now. Adam, I can't believe I never saw this before. It took me years to figure it out. I would have just been like, oh, God, the goalkeeper was a little bit just naive. That's the way Man City play. They're composed at the back. But no, what a joke at that level. And Man City, people say they're the best team in the world, and they've got players doing that. I used to be sad about it all. I used to be sad about pro sports being rigged and everything. I'm just delighted that I see it now, and more people are seeing it, because I think this whole spiritual journey, guys, is you have to break out of the matrix. It's almost like a challenge. It is like a game. And people say, oh, well, if God really exists, why is there so much bad in the world? He's testing your spirit right now. And most people are failing. He's testing us, in my opinion. And I really feel that at this point. So many people complaining and bitching and moaning. And no, this is a beautiful time. This is the biggest challenge of our life. And I love it. I know I'm shining bright here. I'm loving all of this. The more rituals, guys, the more things become clear, the more it justifies what I'm doing, and the more powerful I become with it all. City goalkeeper was under mind control. From what I saw, it looked like a video game. It literally looked like somebody was playing PlayStation, their wife screamed at them, and then they put the control down, and then the player scored against them. Oh, fuck. It looked like that. That ridiculous. And this is Man City against Liverpool. Two of the best teams in the world. Definitely the two best teams in the league. And they have been now for a while. Could Rice captain England and lift the World Cup to mirror Bobby Moore lifting the cup? He'll lift the trophy, I believe. I don't think he'll be the captain. That's going to be Harry Kane. And I've got a really good riddle, which I did about a year ago, for why Harry Kane is probably going to lift up the World Cup, Mr. 156. But you never know. Imagine Harry Kane gets injured and they give it Declan Rice. But isn't the vice captain of England, is it Jordan Henderson? Is he still playing for England? Because I don't watch the games. I just decode who's going to win. Jota almost did the same thing last week, did he? Lallana's dad has a lot to do with the lodge. Yeah, if you look into Adam Lallana's dad, he is a Freemason and he's an open Freemason. So is Lallana. Right, let me go through my Saints code, because this was pretty religious, guys, but it was connected to coronavirus as well. I've been saying how Arteta's massively connected to coronavirus. He was the first Premier League coach to get it. What a joke. So check this out. I said, the teams are playing on Holy Saturday, so it makes sense for the Saints to prevail. If you don't know much about football, Southampton's nickname is the Saints. I just did a riddle recently about the Titanic, and obviously the Titanic set off from Southampton. I always talk about Southampton and Liverpool connections. Remember, the Titanic was built in Liverpool, and I always say how, like, Van Dijk played at Southampton, went to Liverpool, Danny Ings, Nathaniel Klein, Adam Lallana. The list goes on. Ricky Lambert. They're connected. It's all rigged. It's all ritual. And I'm going to keep exposing them. Even if I only have like 4,000 people, I'm going to keep doing it. I should have millions. The reality is I should have millions of followers for what I'm doing. My mate, Red Bull Monkey, said to me, I said, you know what you need to do, Adam? You need to promote climate change. You need to wear lipstick. You need to change your name and go by pronouns. You need to promote the government. And I'll probably get millions of views. He said, do that and see what happens. And I was tempted to do a video just to mock YouTube, okay? And just push everything that they're pushing. But I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. So here's the Southampton code. Arteta was the first Premier League coach to get COVID-19. Arsenal stayed on 67 points this season in all competitions, the 19th prime. Saints in Gematria gets you 19. Arteta born 26-3, 263, the 56th prime. The Saints coach got his 56th win with Southampton. In Gematria, Arsenal FC gets you 56. Coronavirus, 56. COVID vaccine, 56. Society of Jesus, 56. I wonder who was behind it all. The Saints coach stayed on 132 career losses, and Super Bowl 56 was on 13-2. Arsenal stayed on 3 draws and got their 11th loss in the league. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 3/11. How convenient. Arsenal stayed on 54 points. Southampton got their 54th point in all competitions this season. Southampton FC equals 54. Southampton equals 54. Their coach is 54 years old. Arsenal stayed on 21 season wins in all competitions, exactly 21 days after Arteta's birthday. The teams last played on 12-11, and the Saints stayed on 12 draws and 11 losses in the league. Arsenal's 31st league game, they got their 11th loss, 31 the 11th prime. I always talk about that. So I was born on my dad's 31st birthday, 11 my favourite number. What a joke. So it was. 67 and 19, guys, is a really strong connection. There's a reason why Kobe Bryant died, supposedly, on 67 date numerology pure. 1 + 26 + 20 + 20 gets you 67. I think the Queen's going to die on 67 date numerology pure. 67 the 19th prime. Queen gets you 19. She supposedly got vaccinated first time on January the 9th, 1-9, with Philip. It's a disgrace. So the Southampton code was just clean as a whistle. Those 54s and 56s, clean as a whistle. No Jesuit order gets you 54. Don Shula died on 5-4, who had a perfect season with the Miami Dolphins. Southampton, there was a 9-11 with Southampton. They got the 9th win and stayed on 11 losses in the league. There was that 9-11. Good stuff. And it's nice. Like PSQ is an amazing coder. He just left the most recent comment. And people are starting to realize now, which I think has been really important for me and people appreciating my work. It's 33 in the live. That's hilarious. Is everything's connected. And it took me months and months and months and months to show that, and a lot of ridicule. Remember, you have to go back and watch my recent videos. 2 years ago now, maybe. The Pope is connected to Kobe. Kobe's connected to LeBron. LeBron's connected to Tom Brady. Brady's connected to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's connected to Messi. Like, I was syncing it all up with all these numbers. And I'm just showing it every day now. Like, Man U win 3-2. Ronaldo scores his second goal after 32 minutes. Liverpool beat Man City 3-2. Obviously, those two teams are Man United's biggest rivals. Manchester City and Liverpool. Rangers will get beat in the Europa final. Somebody's saying Celtic win treble. History repeats itself. Maybe. Yeah, maybe West Ham beat Rangers in the final. Most things on the world stage is done as energy harvesting. 100% stadiums are energy harvesters. That's why you have things like the Hillsborough disaster. I'm going to decode the Bradford fire, guys. I grew up playing for Bradford. Most of my family support Bradford City, and there was the Bradford fire where 56 people died. I'm going to get to the bottom of that. It's whether or not, did 56 die? This is a big thing for me. Did they? If they did, there's some sort of black magic. If they didn't, and they're lying to us about the numbers, why? And why on that specific day? And by the way, guys, Easter, you need to know that it's a pagan holiday. All right? You think that you're celebrating Christ? No, you're not. It's not. It's satanic when you really study what Easter is. I could do a separate video. I just don't have the time. So be careful with Easter, guys. I've noticed all these times in the calendar, their calendar, where they give us breaks. Easter, Christmas, those type of celebrations, guys, not the one you think. Trust me when I say that. And people love it. Oh, I've got 2 weeks off for Easter. I've got 2 weeks off for Christmas and all of that. So people don't question these ritualistic holidays that people celebrate. Of course, most of them fall on a Sunday. Jesuits worship the sun. But anyway, the 9/11 riddle for PSQ was really good. Yeah, they all connected to deities. Yes, Lady Hawk. The Cavs lost last night. Yeah, I had the Hawks to win that. And another 10. The Hawks were down by 10 at the half. And then in the third quarter, they won by 10, scoring 33 points to Cleveland's 23. Cavs gets you 23. 23, the 9th prime. Cavs gets you 9. Hawks get the 9th win on April the 15th. And I said to people in Twitter, actually, I said, they're going to give Cavs a big lead to get the fans' hopes up. And the Hawks will come back and Trae Young will take over. I got the whole script again. Like, I'm at a point now where I could stop doing what I'm doing today and I've proven my point. I've done so many videos now where I've proven my point. I don't need to do more. I'll keep doing them, but I feel like I've done so many now where if you don't get it, you probably never will. And if you do get it, then great, I've inspired you. Space Cowboys stop celebrating all the pagan holidays. They pass off as Christian. Yep. Same with me. People want me to do another video about the 13-month calendar. What I'm going to do, I'm getting that printed off next week. I might even do it this week, and I'm getting it printed off and putting it on my wall, the 13-month calendar, where the year begins April the 1st. I'm going to go by that. I'm not going to celebrate their holidays anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not. So 3, 5. Wait, I've just realized something. I've just come up with another 54. Wait, let me do the math in my head. Another 54. The last 2 games between City and Liverpool, Liverpool scored 5 goals, yeah? And Man City 4 for another 54. It's a joke. That's just hit me. And didn't they play each other 6 days ago? The Hawks yesterday won by 6 points, 107-101. It's all connected, guys. These numbers are bringing energy and fulfilling rituals, guys. It's that simple. It's that simple. And if we're watching these games and giving energy to them, then it gives more energy to the ritual. The other day, it may have been yesterday, I was in a country club and they had CNN on in the background, Catholic Network News. And by the way, somebody left a comment on YouTube saying that CNN is amazing and they wasn't joking, which is outrageous. And I thought, all right, Adam, it's been, I don't know, last time you watched the news, like 9 months ago. So I'm going to watch this for 5 minutes and just see if it makes me laugh, see what it is that they're going to be discussing. And it was all 1,000,000% negative and bullshit as well. And I laughed at the poor acting. I think most of the anchors were transgender. The women looked like blokes. Back in the day, if you're on TV, you used to be attractive. Not the case anymore because it's full of trans all over the TV. And I was like, why are people watching news? Is people sat on their ass 3-4 hours a day watching the news? It's all negative to bring your frequencies down, and it's all bullshit, baby. It's all bullshit. It's pathetic. There's crisis actors galore. By the way, you can go on Google and apply to be a crisis actor. You can go on and apply to do it if you want to make some extra money during these hard times, baby. People tell me crisis actors don't exist when you can apply to be one right now if you want. Palace have a little riddle to beat Chelsea. If they do beat Chelsea, guys, it's all connected to Queen and Buckingham Palace. And Palace have been involved in a lot of rituals, guys, that fulfilled. Remember when Gerrard slipped that season and Liverpool should have won the league, and then they drew 3-3 with Palace and they were 3-0 up. And then the year Liverpool won the Premier League, 2019-2020, when they got 99 points. Remember, Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. They won the league after Man City lost to Chelsea, and Chelsea were involved in the ritual with Liverpool when Gerrard slipped and Demba Ba scored, who wore the number 19 jersey. It's a joke. And it's the 67th edition of the Champions League, guys, the 19th prime. I'll be really shocked if Liverpool are not. If they take everything, guys, and become the most successful team to do it, it would not shock me. It would not shock me in the slightest. Something with Liverpool, like if you go all the way back to the slave trade, Liverpool were heavily connected to it. Hillsborough disaster, the Beatles, the greatest band to ever live. Mediocre when you realise it and you're not brainwashed anymore by society. The Beatles were a very mediocre band. The songs were very basic as well. 3-2 today, 30. Wow. So Chuck, can I just say something about Chuck? Chuck is on my Patreon and he is absolutely unbelievable at coding. Without being cocky, he reminds me of me. When he sends me his codes, I'm like, that looks like something I would do. And I know you're, oh God, you're just saying you're unbelievable. His codes are sensational. He shares them all the time. And the beautiful thing is we're always on the same page. We're always on the same page. So Chuck's just said now, the game finished 3-2 today, 32 days before the FA Cup final. Championship gets you 1-3-1 the 32nd round. Sensational. I didn't even look at that, but I did have Liverpool to win the FA Cup at the beginning of the season. A lot of people know that. And that was a while back now, wasn't it? Were Cavaliers up by 14 points, Danny? I didn't know they were up by 14. But what's 14 points in a big game? A couple of turnovers, a couple of threes. Boom. It's a joke. Yeah, a lot of people got on, because my Hawks code was really strong, people got on them in play when they were like plus 400. I'm not sure Chuck has a Twitter. He's on Patreon though. This is the first time truly in my life with Patreon where I believe everybody's there for the right reasons. There's a real nice balance. There's young people, old people, men, women, different ethnic minorities, different belief systems, different ways of coding. Some people are obsessed with sport and gambling, others don't care about it. There's a real nice balance. There's just growth there, because in these sports codes, you learn a lot as well, not just about winning money. You see how everything's synced. The universe is connected, and you just connect the dots. Sports is just a bonus for it all, for me. And like I said, I don't even bet anymore, which seems wild when I get so many things right. And because I won thousands of dollars when I did bet, it don't really make much sense, but it feels right not to. Somebody, Happy Face Man, likes Liverpool to beat Palace in the FA Cup final, 5-2. That'd be hilarious if the Queen dies 520 and she became the Queen in 52. We'll see. I have not decoded Chelsea Palace. I don't know who's winning that. I'm saying I wouldn't be shocked if Palace progress. I would not be shocked. I don't know if they're going to have Liverpool Chelsea repeat, because the League Cup final was those two teams. And they might throw Palace in there. But I don't know. Vieira's the coach, isn't he, for Palace? He's French. Been a lot of rituals recently with French players. James said, thank you for opening my mind to this madness. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming across my work. Your initials are JJ, which is 1010, which is hilarious. I was thinking with 10 as well, because I'm like, what is this 10? I know I always say Satan's 10, Satan's 55, the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. But it got me thinking. I talk about 9/11 a lot. And what number's in between 9 and 11? It's 10. It's the number between 9/11. I'm like, that's pretty interesting. But I'm going to keep figuring out what this 10 means. I know we do everything like it goes up to 100%, and the square root of 100 is 10, because 10 times 10 is 100. And I like my discovery that there's 52 weeks in a year. 52 times 10 is 520. And the Queen might die 520 and then have a funeral 10 days after. No, it's my pleasure if I'm waking you up. I don't know if I like the term waking up. There might be another appropriate term for that, but we know what we mean by waking up. As technically we have been asleep. We've been trapped inside of a matrix, and we've been oblivious to that. And just so you know, guys, God did not create a matrix. This is the work of Satan and demons. I don't think God created the simulation, but I do think he is allowing it to play out to challenge us. I think one day we will go back to a beautiful world. Like, it's incomprehensible how beautiful the world once was before it got infiltrated in every single area. But don't you think if everybody becomes aware of the infiltration that we can stop it? Because everything's about consent and playing along. And once we stop playing and we create our own life, not live the life we're supposed to be living according to society, it's gonna be so special. But there's gonna be dark times ahead over the next few years, but a lot of good things as well. You got 29 likes, and that's the 10th prime. Brilliant. I love that Vigilante noticed that and knows that 29 is the 10th prime. I like the combination of 109 is the 29th prime, 29 is the 10th prime. I like all of that. Just knowing your prime numbers. And 10 is the fourth triangular number, which is good, like 104. And I was born on the 104th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. A girl called Maddie, who I love to bits, she sent me an audio. It's really positive. The audio was 1 minute, 51 seconds, which is the 36 prime. And I turned 36 2 days ago, and she was saying happy birthday. I was like, oh my God, Adam, it's like the universe. She speaks like that. But I like her voice. So I was like, oh my word. And people, my mate Farley, who's a legend, is like, he speaks like this, is like, illusion, bro. You need to chill, man. These fucking numbers all the time. You see numbers all the time. It sounds a bit like Bob Marley. I'm like, I can't help it, and I like it. So piss off, mate, even though I love you to bits. I do see numbers. Like, I look at audios. Every audio I get, I'm like, I do the prime number or the triangular number in my head. Sometimes they don't have that. It's not all numbers have prime and triangular and Fibonacci numbers, but I get joy from numbers because numbers are sacred, and anything that's sacred brings me joy. Number 10 is a powerful symbol for the subconscious. It represents the end of a cycle. It is a sign of strong connection to the divine. Maybe that's why I saw 10 before practically anyone, it seems, in the community. And I don't mean to be cocky saying that. I do feel like I've grown spiritually more than anything from this journey. I've come across a lot of amazing people that I never would have if it wasn't for acquiring this knowledge. My mate, Red Pill Monkey, he says that an angel's watching over me, because he said the knowledge that I've acquired in less than 2 years it doesn't make sense for a regular person. So I am a regular person, absolutely. I guess we're all special in some capacity. We are. But he's like, I don't know how you've learned. Like, I've been doing this for like 10 years, 12 years, whatever he said. I can't remember. But yeah. If Liverpool win the quad, we'll never hear the last of it. Well, if they do win it, wait for the video. You've seen my code, Happy Face Man, for Liverpool to win all four. So all those Liverpool fans who, hey, are we best team in the world? However they speak. This is why you won 4 trophies, mate. It's nothing to do with the ability. It's ritual. Deal with it. And watch the video and deny it. Try and deny the work. What do you think they're doing with Messi? I've not been paying attention with Messi. People think he'll win the World Cup. So Argentina have a phenomenal riddle. So they're shaming him now. Because they do shame people to give them success. But I don't know. I just know Messi was born on the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. And it says it all. Freemasons founded the Football Association. The greatest player of all time was born the anniversary that they were founded. You got it, pal, about consent. Yeah, everything's consent. And we have free will. Don't let anybody tell you any differently, that you don't have free will and you're being controlled and there's nothing you can do about it. It's satanic. It's a satanic way of looking at life. And it makes you weak. I love you because you taught me about deception. Thank you. I love you too, mate. I may not know you physically, but much love to you. You're on the right path. If you care about truth and care about other people, then you're halfway there. Like, am I really good at decoding? Yes. Have I a gift with numbers? Yes. But the biggest thing is connection. Just connecting with people and people. I think at the beginning of your journey, confusing, it's scary. I always get people asking me, so when you have this awakening, like, what happens to you? I'm like, it's unique to you. And the issue with the majority of people in the world is they're always obsessing over the future. So I was like, go a day at a time, moment at like, it will really care about truth, growing. It will work out. You don't need to know where you're going to be in a year or 2 years. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. You can have long-term goals, absolutely. But the world that we're living in right now, it's very hard to really have them long-term goals when I know where the world's going or where they want it to go by 2030. When you look into Agenda 2030, that's where they want it to go. I'm not trying to scare you. But if it does get to that point and they do it, but we can stop them. It's on us to stop that from happening because it's not happened yet. The prophecy for them has not been fulfilled. We can stop it. And the only way you stop it is by becoming aware of it all, by sharing that, and then not consenting to the beast system. We keep the beast system alive. Without us, the system doesn't exist. It needs us. It needs our energy. Otherwise, it will cease to exist. It's like anything. If you own a restaurant, if nobody goes there, you close down, you're done. Same with these professional franchises in sports. If everyone just stopped watching them and stopped gambling on them and didn't show interest in them, they'd cease to exist. The ritual would not be fulfilled. How many of you would go watch a professional sports game without a stadium there? Bet you wouldn't give a shit. You're paying for the spectacle, is what you're paying for. People have to comply for them to get their way, yeah. And we do. We do comply to paying taxes. We do comply to their beast system in so many ways. We comply to their calendar. We comply to their values. We comply to their views. We comply to their bullshit stories, which are blatantly bullshit when you have a pure spirit and soul and you see through them. You have genuine eyes to see because you become illuminated. Doesn't mean you're a member of the Illuminati. It means you become illuminated. You can see. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Who sung that? I can see all obstacles in my way. I love obstacles now. I fucking jump over them. I don't turn away from them. I jump over them. Now I look back at them and I say, fuck you. Do you have any strategies from experience for waking people up? What's going on in this world? Laugh aloud, random question. It's not a random question, Harris, at all. For me, is I've made so many predictions, hundreds that have come in. And if you put them all together, if somebody did like Illusion's greatest hits, it's like, okay, he's onto something here. But you can't wake people up. You can't. They have to do it themselves. More people are. You can start saying, guys, you never question why the mainstream media and the news is always negative. Do you ever question that? I've said that to people. They're like, I haven't, but yeah, you're right, actually. It is always negative. Why? I'm like, because they want your frequencies down. Why? Because the world's all about energy, frequency, and vibration. And they go, oh, yeah, didn't Tesla say that? I said, yeah, he did. And look at his quote about 3, 6, and 9. And then I start going on about the numbers. I've walked most people up through my sports codes. It's why I keep doing them. I'd happily not do them, to be honest. I used to do them personally for me to win money and then share it with the community. But I do them now because I know that sports are connected to bigger things, to bigger rituals that they want to fulfill, like the Queen's imminent death. But guys, this is the earthly world. This is one small part of our experience, of our spiritual experience. It's not the be all end all. You can shove your YOLO, you can shove your fucking YOLO up your ass. You don't only live once in the way that they rave on about it, that you just here on earth and you die and that's the end of you. Oh my word, satanic. Maybe reboot your internet, Choppy. I can't do much about my internet. I live in an apartment block. I'm sure most people are using their internet on a Saturday. There's not much I can do about it unless you want to buy me a beautiful house with nice Wi-Fi. Oh wow. Somebody said if you don't feed them, they starve. I love that. I love that. If you don't feed the system, it will starve to death. It's amazing what we agree to. And oh man, that dog, this one dog, it brings my vibrations down. That one dog, its bark is just overly aggressive. I know I always say the same thing. Connect your laptop with a cable internet instead of Wi-Fi, much better. All right, I'll try and figure that out for you. Can you hear me now? So right, I'm closing that window because I'm going to get a little bit annoyed with this dog. It's all day. It does this. I'm definitely hitting the beach, man. I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to go for a glorious swim. A glorious swim, guys. So yeah, when we stop consenting and stop listening to these elites, because they're at the top of the pyramid, if we just stop listening to them and playing along and accepting the bullshit, they're done. If we all call them out, you'd laugh. I laugh at how pathetic it all is. I see through it all. It's so pathetic, and people get so taken in by everything and fall for the whole show of my channel. If the books that you read are thinking of reading, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill next. To be honest, mate, I love to read, but I read articles online. I used to read a lot of books when I was younger. I've got some books up here, but there's nothing that I can really recommend to you. Can you recommend any amazing books, guys, in the chat? Any books that have inspired you to grow and you've learned a lot and acquired a lot of knowledge? Anybody? Johnny Nash, I can see clearly that's the name of the song you are looking for. Johnny Nash. I just saw Lucid tweet how Ronaldo started to follow 60 people from 59. He did the same when he got his 58th hat trick. Wow, great spot. Great spot. Again, Ronaldo does not control his social media. If Ronaldo is even a human being at this point. None of them control the social media. None of them. But good spot. How was your birthday? Fantastic. I worked. I went out for a nice dinner. I arrived in this Mexican restaurant called Tres Serenas, which means three mermaids in Spanish. As soon as I arrived, there was a mariachi greeting me, and they put me in this big-ass chair, put a sombrero on my head, started singing to me, and then fed me a shot of tequila, which I struggle with, downed it, because, hey, it's my birthday, and then they were like, ultra mas, which means like, one more, they gave me another shot. So before I even sat down at my table, I had 2 shots of tequila, and then when I got there was a bottle of wine. It was a fun time. A real fun time. And there's a guy next to me, he was celebrating his birthday as well. And he just proposed to his wife. So we had a nice chat. There was a good energy there. And he had to do the 2 shots as well. And his face, priceless. It was a great night. And then I went to San Jose to meet some friends. A girl called Nicoletta and a few other people. Nicoletta Spinelli, she should Google her. She's incredible. Her voice is just angelic. For people. Thank you, Tank the Chai Guy. And I want to say a big thank you to Adam, who sent me for my birthday £33 and 33p. So he knows I had my awakening at 33 and I was born on 33 date numerology. So how amazing. He said, go treat yourself. He gave me £33 and 33p. When people send me tips, it still blows my mind. Guys, I've got 29 likes, the 10th prime. Somebody, Mr. White's son's 13. Happy birthday to him. What's his name, mate? What's his name? By the way, if Real Madrid get to the final and lose, they're going to stay on 13 European Cup wins. I can't see them coming off that. I The fact that there's 13 Illuminati bloodlines. Real Madrid have been so successful because they're owned by royalty, guys. Just look at the logo. Check out the crown with Real Madrid. About was 3 years ago, last time I was in Europe. I went to the Bernabeu when I was still like a big fan of pro sports. And you go in there and you see the trophy cabinet. They've won so many trophies. It's insane. But my word, if I went there now, I would call people out. I would try and speak to people just to see the faces. Thomas, well, happy birthday, Thomas. My brother's called Thomas. He just had his birthday. Oh, my word, it's just hit me. My bro, Tom, it's just hit me. My bro is born 131, January the 31st, 131, the 32nd prime. We just had Liverpool win 3-2, 32 days before the FA Cup final, and Man United won 3-2. My bro, Tom, he might be listening, actually. He loves what I do. He got on Liverpool to win the quad when I told him to, so he's happy. This was a big game today for that bet, by the way, because if Liverpool went out today, the whole code that I did would have just collapsed. So this was a big game. Real in Spanish is royalty. Nice. Go Vigilante. Do you have a YouTube page or anything? Because you're leaving really good comments. You're leaving really good comments. I shared a video on my Patreon, guys. It's called Why We Suffer and How to Stop It. Really good video. I share a lot of videos like that. Like suffering, guys, a lot of it is in your mind. If you allow yourself to suffer and you don't do anything about it and you talk down to yourself, and you can change that. You're participating within the ritual of suffering and you're playing along with it. I'm very well, and how are you? You're a beginner? Well, imagine what you're going to be like in a year, mate, if you're a beginner. The fact is, you've begun your journey, and most people haven't. A lot of people never will. I hope I'm wrong with that. I don't like saying that, but this genuine journey of truth is not for everybody, is it? It clearly isn't for everybody. So, like I said, I had Southampton to beat Arsenal, Liverpool to beat Man City, the Hawks last night. Like practically every code this month has been right. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this up for. It might come crashing down. Who knows? But April's, because it's the first month of the year, baby. It's not January. April's beautiful. Quick born in April, 7 days after me. Well, not 7 days after me. She's born on the 21st of April. Born on the 14th. Hey, Adam Lastman. How you doing? Do all religion the go? Stay away from religion. Stay away from churchianity. Avoid all of that. God is real. Faith is completely different to religious beliefs. I've told you these holidays, Easter, paganism, Christmas, paganism. When you do the work and you research what it actually all means, you'll see how it is all connected to these gods that they worship. And guys, the whole Virgin Mary story, you need to truly look into that as well, and who Virgin Mary really is. It will blow your mind. It's just crazy what we've been told. It really is. But these things like Easter, guys, it has very little to do with genuine Christianity. It's to do with fertility as well, with the eggs. That's what you get Easter eggs. It's to do with fertility. You obviously need the eggs to produce. But it's all pagan. And it all goes back to Roman Catholicism. Of course it does. Like Valentine's Day, guys. You're supposed to take people out and buy them flowers and chocolates and all of that. And Valentine's Day is after St. Valentine and the Valentine's Day massacre where people got their heads chopped off. Happy fucking Valentine's Day, baby. Happy Valentine's Day, but no, they see little Cupid. Cupid got me in a chokehold. Who sung that? I forgot who sung that. Gym Class Heroes, was it? If I'm in love, then I don't know what love is. So yeah, I'm not playing along with Easter at all. It's an absolute joke. It really is. So start researching these holidays, guys, and what they really, really mean. It's funny how Christmas is on a day leaving 6 days left in the year. The number they're obsessed with. It's obviously on the 25th. And it's how many days after Francis's birthday? 8. The infinite number that just keeps going round and around. Francis born on Saturnalia. So yeah, it's basically devil worship in Easter. It's connected to Ishtar. There's a lot of gods that they worship. It's not just the devil. There's multiple gods. We need to know all this stuff, guys. We need to know all of this stuff because they've infiltrated everything that's sacred and valuable and pure. They've infiltrated, and enough's enough, isn't it? We've been given our truth from men or from books, which we don't even know are legit. You've got to find the truth within you, which I have done now. Yeah, Mr. White, I love that you feel truly blessed and to be with your family. My friends, Maddie and Anna, they're all on a family retreat, and the brothers just come back from Portugal to the US, and they've gone to Mexico. And I said, cherish every single second with your family now, because you might go separate ways, because they're becoming like about to turn 18, and then the world takes you, doesn't it? And you don't see your family as often as you get older, unfortunately. The Roman Empire never died. I completely agree. Lady Hawk did a tequila popper in Tijuana. After you drink, someone shakes your head around the first few seconds, fine. But yeah, they're doing that with my head. I was like, okay, fine. But it was the second shot. But it was one of them where it's great. I don't often drink. 33 in the life, 30 likes, 333. I don't often drink. But when it's your birthday and the energy's there and it's fun, it's great. I've never been an aggressive drunk, a stupid drunk. I get funnier, if anything. Or I don't know. Do I get funnier or do I just find things funnier? Maybe it's a combination. Kyrie Irving said in an interview, God is within us. Kyrie Irving speaks a load of truth. I know he's controlled, obviously, but he does speak so much truth, Kyrie Irving. Like an immense amount of truth. And he's not vaccinated, is he? But then again, I don't think any of the pro athletes are. If I'm completely honest with you, at the highest level. We say highest level, it's all rigged, isn't it? That's why Trae Young can dominate every single game. Oh my God, guys, I've got another 3. It's funny how Liverpool were 3-0 up at halftime. Listen to this. 3. Liverpool have reached the League Cup and FA Cup final in the same season for the 3rd time after 2000, 2001, and 2011, 2012. They are the first side to ever achieve this in as many as 3 separate seasons. #treble. How many 3s? Jurgen Klopp. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to his image. Jurgen Klopp, mate, I am on to you. The guy born 616, the alternate number of the devil, 616. He was born June the 16th. I'm on to you, you Nazi. I've been on to Klopp for a while now, guys. And Guardiola and Tuchel, these top coaches. I know their numbers inside out. Inside out. Miles Garrett said, treat every second as a gift. You do. Life is a gift, and the present is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Live in the present moment. Don't obsess over the future. Because that is a trap that keeps you on a low frequency. When you're obsessing over the future, or you mourning the past and what could have been and what should have been and what didn't happen in your life. It's not a good way of living your life at all. Ishtar is a fertility god. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Easter's connected to eggs, and eggs are connected to fertility. I'm going to really research a little bit more, though, Easter, but it's definitely a pagan celebration, and it's definitely bringing energy to their gods, not the one that we think we're actually worshipping. Someone said I'm paraphrasing. If you have one foot in yesterday and one foot in tomorrow, you end up pooping on today. Nice. I say this and imagine all of us were walking the same path forwards instead of going here, left and right. Are you a lefty or righty? I like that. Wait, sorry, I'm gonna go soon because of my internet connection. I would love to live in a new apartment. If anybody wants to build me a house, I'll take it. Britain's Got Talent starts tonight. Britain's got fucking no talent. Well, I guess I'm British, got a bit of talent. I can't watch those shows. I can't watch Britain's Got Talent, The Voice. I know The Voice was all about. It's so weird what they've done over the last 10 years. Everything in Hollywood and entertainment, the music industry, was about look, was about appearance, wasn't it, for so many years? And then they changed all of that because they're pushing their all equality agenda, which, when you study it, is satanic when you actually break down their view on it. So then you bring out The Voice. So it's not about how somebody looks, it's just the voice, which, again, I like that. That's a great concept, but you got to learn why they do what they do. Like, I was watching an Adidas commercial yesterday when that news was on, and the models for it were big fat women. It never happened before. So there's always a deep reason behind it. And that's when people, you can't say that. It's good that they're promoting that. It's like, is it? I don't know. But why are they doing it? I always ask why. Do you think PSV will win tomorrow against Ajax? I can't say. I didn't even know they were playing. What's that league called? The Eredivisie or something? Let's have a look. I take it Ajax are top, yeah? And I can't wait until the Ajax coach goes to Man United, which I said about 6 months ago. Because his middle name's Ten Hag. Right, let me have a look. Ajax on 72, PSV on 68. Okay. Looking at this right now, it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw. That's my thoughts. Where's the game at? Oh, it's in the cup. Oh, it's in the cup. Then I don't know. I don't know. I can't take a guess there. If it was the league, I would have said a draw from the table. Mike Bossy dies at 65, war number 22. Interesting. I don't know who Mike Bossy is, to be honest. What's the 2 code for football? What do you mean by that? It's all theme, a lot of it. It's all theme and ritual. And again, I had Liverpool to win the FA Cup because it's connected to the Hillsborough disaster. I know how big 33 is. You've got to acquire as much knowledge as you can, and then you've got to connect it. It is like a jigsaw. It's a puzzle. And I'm closer to completing the puzzle than most people, but I'm nowhere near done to completing it yet. But I'm putting stuff together. There's no set code for it. Decoding football is really hard. I'm just doing great with it because it has 3 outcomes, doesn't it? I don't know how I'm able to get as many correct as I have been doing, but I think right now I'm getting so many correct because I know the theme. It's the Queen. It's the Hillsborough disaster, and I'm aware of that. And then it goes on in every sport, whatever the major theme is. Every sport, always right, but I have been recently. My gut tells me Rangers, but I haven't looked enough. 37th edition of the Scottish. I have a feeling it could be Rangers, you know. I think Rangers could win that game. I've been right about every game in the Old Firm this year, 3 out of 3. 33. So we'll see what happens. But again, I'm not going to look into it now, maybe this evening. I've been asked to go out with tonight. So we'll see. If I code it, I code it. If I don't, I don't. But I'm leaning Rangers as of now. What are the odds? Who's the favourites? Probably Celtic. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where is it? Football. And then I need to go on futures. Okay, is it what they call this competition? Ecosia Premiership? No. So all my betting thing is in Spanish. It's only showing me the SPL. It's not showing me the Scottish Cup. But somebody let me know. I'm going to go in about 10 minutes. What's the odds? Is it like even? Like a flip of a coin? Or is it Celtics like favourites probably? The codes conjure, give strength, and worship their gods. Yep. It's all about God worshipping, why they do what they do. It is. We've just got to figure out who they're worshipping, why they're worshipping it, and can we do things to help worship the original God, like the actual creator? And what can we actually do? What we need to avoid doing might be more important. So listen, I hope you enjoyed this live. Well done to my community. If someone called you a bitch to your face, what would you do? Probably laugh. Probably laugh. Like, depends who called me as well. The only way I would respond physically is if somebody went at me. Because I'm tough. I'll happily fight somebody if I have to. But if they call me a bitch, I'd probably laugh in the face. But that's a really random question. What, are you going to come up to me and call me a bitch? Again, I don't know. I take insults. There's a lot of insults I get since I became the Illusion. I laugh at them, but way more compliments. There's some buffoon who's calling me a conspiracy theorist and a clickbait. It says I'm clickbait. Okay. No, my pleasure. Somebody said, thank you, man. You always inspire. My pleasure. Go Vigilante. Have a fantastic day, Mr. White. Yeah, why did you ask me how I'd react if somebody called me a bitch? It kind of made me laugh. How would you react, mate? And what even is bitch? Like, it can be used in so many ways. Bitch, like with a girl, it's like she's like two-faced and she speaks down to people. Bitch to me is usually somebody who's like a wimp and a pussy and a liar and weak. Like, bitch. But bitch is a female dog, isn't it, as well? Like, I don't know. All right. Get to the beach. I had a bike ride this morning and I went out for a vegetable omelette with a nice glass of ice cold OJ. Whew. You have to love it, don't you? I'm glad you enjoyed the live. I'm glad loads of people say much love now. I love that. Power of words, much love, spread energy. And don't fall for Bob Marley, although a lot of his songs spoke a lot of truth. Like, one love, much love. I love that. I do love that term, much love. It's one of my favorite terms. I do something similar. Depends how they say it. I might fight them. Yeah, mate. I would not go out of my way to fight people. Like I said, I would only fight you if you hit me. If you come up and hit me, then it's on. It truly is on. But I'm not one who wants to go fighting people. That's not good for the universe, because I told you it's all about energy. If you're fighting, it's spreading negative energy. around the universe, whether you like it or not. So I don't know. Hopefully, the person who called me a bitch, I'd end up becoming friends with them, make them regret calling me it. I think Man United will get top 4. They'll go to the last game of the season, won't it? It wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me because everyone's talking about. Do you think it's going to be Spurs or Arsenal top 4? I'm like, keep an eye on the other teams. They're like, who? I said United and West Ham. Just keep an eye on them. There's a lot of rituals with West Ham at the moment, with their Skull and Bones logo. Very Freemasonic club. But yeah, Man United will probably sneak in the top 4. Then they'll get the Ajax coach. And then probably have a half-decent season next season. So yeah, maybe United. Until we meet again, peace and love all. Thanks, Adam. Thank you, Lady Hawk. You're one of the most valuable people on my Patreon. I appreciate you. Are West Ham winning Europa League? As of now, they have the best code. I will look into it deep. I'll look into it deep. But when you ask me that in fact, I don't know. Will they win it? I can't say yes, they will. It would not shock me if West Ham win it. Who's the favourite? Who's the favourite for it? Let's have a look. It should show me the odds for that. So apuestas anticipadas, like futures, basically future bets. Like where is it? UEFA Champions League. I can see that, but where's the Europa League? Where's the Europa League, baby? Where is it? Oh, this is pissing me off. Okay, here. UEFA Liga Europa. All right, Leipzig are the favourites, yeah? Plus 110. Then West Ham plus 195. Frankfurt plus 525. Rangers plus 800. And you can get West Ham minus 200 to get to the final. I think that's a good bet. I think my bet would be West Ham to qualify for the final. Minus 200. Back in the day, I would have put like $1,000 on that to win 500. I was crazy with what I was betting every day. I was saying this the other day to somebody. When I was going through my gambling phase, winning thousands of dollars, betting thousands of dollars, $100 felt like not being big time. I'm not being big time. $100 felt like $10 to me. I'm like, I'm not betting $100 to win 100. What's the point in that? That's nothing. And now when somebody like sends me like a tip of like £30, it feels incredible. So yeah, I got greedy. Greed's one of the deadly sins, isn't it? I got greedy. Now I appreciate money. And I realize I don't need thousands and thousands and thousands of it. Europa is a goddess, correct? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Good. Champions League, guys, is all very connected to royalty. You got to say the anthem for the Champions League is pretty incredible, isn't it? It's incredibly put together piece of music, the Champions League song. What you're having for lunch? I don't know, mate. I'm not much of a planner with food, although I should be. If you really want to focus on your diet, you need to plan it out, don't you? I don't know. Like I said, I had a vegetable omelette this morning. I went out for it, orange juice, some tortillas, potatoes. I don't know. I'll just see what feels right. I love Italian food. Kind of craving a lasagna. Betting can enslave you if you don't watch out. Yes. Be careful with gambling. Win or lose, it will take your energy. And a lot of it. A lot of it. That's why I got out. Thank God a spirit told me to get out, which was my dad. He told me to stop. Frankfurt have a good shout, as do Rangers. So Chuck's saying numbers for Frankfurt and Rangers. We'll have to look in detail. Myself will look in a lot of detail. My community will. And we'll get to the bottom of it. I'm sure we will. Why Bayern lost? Do you have a decode for this match? Bayern lost, it seems, for the Villarreal ritual for the Yellow Submarine against Liverpool. So the whole thing's about Liverpool, it seems, the Champions League now. I thought it was Bayern at the very beginning. I said Bayern. connected to Gerd Muller's death, connected to the Bavarian Illuminati, because obviously the Illuminati were founded in Bavaria, where Bayern Munich play their games. That's why they're called the Bavarians. There was a lot of other stuff for Bayern Munich as well. But when I saw the potential thing for Liverpool to win the quad, I was happy to see Bayern Munich go out, because it would have been Bayern Liverpool, and that would have been a sweat. But the Liverpool Villarreal, they might not make it a gimme. That Unai Emery is one high-ranked Freemason. He really is Unai Emery. That's why he's been so successful in European competitions. Yeah. No, the Barca one. Barcelona, I got wrong. I like Barcelona Europa League. I got it wrong. Why I like Barca was connected to Maradona. So with the riddles that I do, you'll find a riddle, you'll be committed to the riddle. I like Barcelona in a Maradona riddle. Maradona played for Barcelona, he played for Napoli, and when I saw Barcelona drew Napoli and then beat them, I was like, okay, this makes sense. Get Xavi, get his trophy, because I've said for a while Barcelona are going to become the top team again under Xavi. I said that right before he got there. So yeah, I got it wrong with Barcelona. And this is what's kind of good now. It used to anger me. It doesn't anymore. Because I'm at such a high level, people can't comprehend me getting anything wrong. Like, there's a couple of people like, well, you got that wrong. It's like, yeah, I did. And I don't have that ego anymore. I'm like, yeah. But what, I'm over 90% in the whole month. You think I'm going to get everything right? No, I won't. And I wouldn't want to get everything right. So, again, in major tournaments, major competitions, if you don't decode every single team, like who would have thought Rangers would get to the semi-final? Who would have thought West Ham? I think Happy Faceman said West Ham about 3 months ago, to be honest. He had a great riddle for West Ham. Unless you decode every team, like would I decode Leipzig or Frankfurt? No. So I'll find a riddle, I'll stay loyal to the riddle, and sometimes it's wrong, but more often than not, it's right. Or you can continue gambling and be completely clueless and think it's all about the players, and you can lose all your money. Your decision. But do I know why Barcelona lost? No. I don't know why they lost. But I do occasionally code why my picks miss to help me learn and grow. Let me see. What I don't even know what he finished. Let me look. For fuck's sake, they lost 3-2 on my birthday. 3-2, another 32. So what's that on aggregate? They lost 4-3. We're told Jesus died April the 3rd, 4-3. Masonry's 43. Memphis scored after 111 minutes. What happened in that game? So Barcelona don't score at home for 91 minutes, and then they score 2 in 10. 2 in 10. Wow, just another 10. Thanks for asking me the question about Barcelona. Barcelona scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes against Frankfurt. Didn't score in 90, but then 2 in 10. What the and wait. And Frankfurt got a player sent off after 100 minutes. The square root is 10. It's a fucking joke. Barcelona had 10 shots. Oh, God. You got to love a 10, aren't you, baby? You got to love a 10. What a joke. Absolute joke. It's paid off for Cork comparing anti-jabbers to drunk drivers behind that fake. Yeah, don't fall for these fake smiles, guys. They all have the fake bullshit teeth. Klopp's one with the smile that annoys me. Dwayne The Rock Johnson with the smile annoys me. Obama's smile annoys me. Trump's smile annoys me. Will Smith's smile annoys me. It's so fake. What about Lady Gaga? She said she wrote Poker Face in 10 minutes. It's not her writing the music, it's demons. She said she wrote Poker Face in 10 minutes. I'm going to share a video later today. You're giving me a million reasons to let you go. All right. I think I should go, shouldn't I? It's been a pleasure as usual. Which manager can't you stand? Klopp. Guardiola irritates the life out of me. I don't even know. Sean Dyche used to annoy me. He was playing the role of a man's man, just normal lad, like. He gets sacked after 10 years with Burnley. He used to wind me up. Gary Lineker annoys me more than anybody, I think, in football. Gary Lineker. Tuchel looks like Skeletor. Looks like he looks ill. Tuchel. Who else is there? David Moyes is annoying. Looks like Gollum. Poker is 29, the 10th prime. Wow. Red Pill Monkey is a legend, guys. Go on his Twitter. Check him out. Here's another one. He does amazing work, but now Twitter, I've realized how good his work is. He doesn't get as many views as he used to. Like, they're limiting all my work now. It just means you're doing good stuff. And Red Pill Monkey and I, we have a similar journey, similar outlook on life. It's like we're the same person. And I'm going to meet him in England this year. I am. I know they're going to make it difficult for me. There's going to be more and more restrictions. But I'm going to think positive and I'm going to meet him. Villarreal can be seen as royal town in Spanish. Wow. Good stuff. I told you it's all connected to the royal family. Villarreal have Rams links and Emery 113 connections can carry them. Villarreal and Madrid should win as they have a crown in their logo linked to Liz's potential death. I think they're just there because of those connections. You see, it's 2 Spanish teams, 2 English teams at 22. The Queen's going to go in 2022. Villarreal have Ukraine colours. That's correct. I think that could be a trap, though. I think that could be a trap. But Liverpool also have a yellow away kit, don't they? They have a yellow away kit. Yellow's been big. Chelsea just won Champions League yellow with the blue stripe. I think Liverpool will win the quad and Klopp will retire. I don't think he'll retire. I think Klopp will end up with Celtic. So Klopp's been with Borussia Dortmund, with Liverpool, and with Mainz, and all 3 clubs have the "You'll Never Walk Alone" anthem. Another team that does, Celtic. I bet he goes to Celtic. That'd be funny because Gerrard was at Rangers, and obviously Gerrard's connected with Klopp. It's just a joke. It's a joke. All right? It's a joke. All pro sports are a joke. I've proven it at this point that they're a joke. They're farcical. Should be comedy now, these shows. And you think these players are getting the money they tell you? You think Ronaldo's on $500,000 a week? Wake the fuck up. No, he isn't. They're not. They're slaves. They're wealthy, yeah, financially, but spiritually, they're bankrupt. They're bankrupt. They are owned. They don't have control of what they say, what they feel, how they behave. So admire them, think they're living this high life because you see it on TV. It's a show. Just like in wrestling, you think they're living the high life. Do you see them cruising around in the car or the agents in the ear? It's not a great life that you think that they have. They're slaves. The NBA players are slaves. That's why they get traded. Okay? Wake the fuck up, people who are still questioning what I do, telling me pro sports are real, and I'm jealous. Have a word with yourself. Klopp's a part of the SS, so is Tuchel, in my opinion. I really do believe that. The Nazis still are running the show. The Nazis won the war. Germany lost, the Nazis won. I think the royal family are Nazis. That's why Prince Harry dressed up in a Nazi uniform. Just to tell you. Just to put it out there. It's outrageous. It is. The SS, which looks like 2 lightning bolts, and we say Satan fell from heaven like a lightning bolt. SS, mate, is what they're called, I can't pronounce it, like the Schutzstaffel or something. It was an organization basically under Hitler, the Nazi party. And Hitler founded them. And do you know what date he founded them? I'm pretty sure he founded them April the 4th, 4-4. It's funny how the Saints won the game today after 44 minutes. It's funny how Brady retired at 44. Funny how Martin Luther King was a Oh my God, 4-4's 10 days before my birthday, baby. No wonder I know so much about April the 4th. They founded NASA, yeah. NASA's a load of shit. Somebody's asking me about Manchester bombing. I did an amazing video about it. Please watch it. Ariana Grande, who's a witch. I did a video about it, mate. I've done so many videos. I've saved a lot of them, but some of them I haven't. I need to go from the beginning of my videos and start saving them. Guys, if you can do me this favor as well, any of you, start saving my videos. Because if they just get rid of my channel, as far as I'm aware, all the videos just disappear. So maybe save my channels. And if anything ever happens to me, God forbid it doesn't, but if it does, save my work. Do you have the Nets winning it all? No. No, I don't. Ronaldo got his 50 hat-trick. Satanic gets you 50. 50 hat-tricks, guys. What the heck? This guy's not real, or he's possessed by a demon. 50 hat-tricks. And he's still getting hat-tricks at 37 years old in the best league in the world. No, come on. What is this? But there's demons, guys, which means there's angels. Which is so nice. It's so nice, isn't it? I've been watching a lot of Zach recently. The fact that he calls out the school, blah, blah, blah. Zach does a lot of good work. He does. He does. I don't think he's like the GOAT, incredible. Like, I think he's really good at what he does. And he's inspired a lot of people. Ronaldo got his third hat-trick in the Premier League, on my word. So another 33. 3 times he's got 3 goals in the Premier League. This world is so fake and staged. I personally don't know how I'm going to make it in life as I get older, to be honest. But it's great to know there's people like us in here to see the world for what it is. The system's fake and staged. The world's not fake, or the universe, but the system is. What we believe to be true is more often than not a lie. So yeah, don't feel like the world's shit, because it's not. It's the system that's shit and was intentionally designed to be shit and flawed by design. They created it. It's on us to destroy it. Simple as that. They created it. We need to destroy it and create our own system. You can only do that when you're aware that you're being controlled and that you are in a beast system. Most people, they're just oblivious, guys. People wake up, they do what they've done X amount of years, doing the job, bringing up the family, paying the taxes, watching the sports, watching the TV shows. Just, it's the average person's life. So people go with the majority, don't they? They believe if they go with the majority, they're doing the right thing. And that is a real risky way of living your life. Because I've learned I would rather be in the minority in a satanic system than the majority. Pretty simple. Stay positive, yeah. Somebody said stay positive. Warriors winning it all. I do like the Warriors. But again, I've not looked into every team. I said the Warriors 3 months ago. For more things than just the fact that we're red and yellow. It's not that obvious. They don't do it just because of the colours. I think the colours are huge. There's always way more to it than just the colour. The colour's just a bonus. Palace beat Liverpool 4-3 in the FA Cup semi-final 33 years ago. Wow. Wow. So Ronaldo has 60 hat-tricks in his career because he's got 10. He's got 10 for Portugal. 10. And he got 115 goals as well, and I just did a video about 115. Yeah, there's loads of 90th minute goals because it's to take your energy. It's all about taking your energy. Like I just said with that Barcelona game, no goals in 91 and 101 minutes. But they can't score in the first 90, the first hour and a half, but then 2 in 10. Makes sense half the time. 3 90-plus minute goals today, also City, Brighton and Brentford. Yeah, just screwing with people. Why do you think England wore their red shirt? Yeah, exactly. In 66. And who was the captain? Number 6, Bobby Moore. So number 6 won the World Cup in 66. And who gave them the trophy? Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. And then England are going to win it again the year the Queen dies. And it's going to be giving Kane the trophy. Harry Kane. What's Charles' son called? Harry. Even though it doesn't look like him, it's James Hewitt's kid. It's definitely not Charles's. But yeah, it's all synced. It's a joke. It's laughable. And I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 12:03. 123. I was born on 123. Dating emoji pure. I think this is a good time to go. I was going to bet on a draw today, but heard Trent say one team will win. There'll be no draw, so betting on Liverpool. Well done, Michael. It's good that you're reading these headlines. They give you a lot of clues. So well done for doing that. Well done. Boris got banned from Russia. Oh, did he? Russia, which is run by the Jesuits, just like the United States is, just like England is. So Boris Johnson, guys, Boris Johnson's been banned from Russia. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible news. That's so sad. Johnson, where does he reside? 10 Downing Street. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. 10 Downing Street. Could be any number. They chose 10. Satan. Look at their door, above the door. The Jesuit symbolism, the sun symbolism. Somebody's just told me this. This has just made me laugh. Oh, Shimon! Burnley's caretaker coach is called Michael Jackson. Eddie, are you okay? It's jealous that you're okay. Michael Jackson. I need to see this with my own eyes. Burnley, Michael Jackson. It won't fucking shock me if Michael Jackson came back from the dead to take over. Sean Dyche sacking Burnley caretaker boss Michael Jackson. Fucking hell. I'm nearly crying. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to try not to laugh. Sean Dyche sacking Burnley caretaker boss Michael Jackson Say's decision left everyone at Turf Moor stunned. Oh, I can't believe I didn't laugh then. So Michael Jackson, guys, is now... Michael Jackson is now going to be coaching Burnley. Michael Jackson. MJ. That is, yeah, that's nearly as good as William Shakespeare being the first man to be vaccinated. And he's from Coventry, where the playwright was born. And what about Maggie Keenan? You remember Maggie Keenan was the first woman to be vaccinated. Her name gets you 56, like COVID vaccine and coronavirus. I've got a photo of her in a wheelchair, and she's doing this in the wheelchair. She's doing the pyramid. And the doctor behind her pushing her is wearing purple gloves, the color of deception. It's funny. It's funny at this point. It used to anger me. It used to upset me. It used to get me really pumped up. And now I just laugh at how pathetic these people are. Pathetic. Naming your kid William Shakespeare is as bad as Paddy Melt or Robin Hood. Never heard of anyone called Robin Hood, like a genuine person, but the William Shakespeare thing was pure mockery. But I really like the Michael Jackson guys. Just I can visualize Michael Jackson like doing the at the side of the pitch, and still people won't question it. Sky Sports headline: Michael Jackson comes back from the dead to become the assistant manager of Burnley, and still people won't say shit. Oh, good. Justin Timberlake worships MJ, doesn't he? Justin Timberlake, the female, like all boy band members. Klopp just said no player is safe against City. Wow, reminds me of Vatican City. I like that. It's a great observation. Man City are only the second side to be eliminated from the semi-final stage of the FA Cup in 3 consecutive seasons. Got another fucking 3. Prior to today, the last time it happened was in 66 when the Yellow Submarine was released by the Beatles when England won the World Cup. Isn't it wild how this is being done? These rituals are fulfilled through the numbers and people being oblivious to them. I don't think they would work if everyone knew. If everyone knew, they wouldn't work. The top players know. The top players know. And then when they're on the field, I don't think they're in control of what happens. But they know. Grealish scores after 47 minutes. How did number 47 Foden play today? Big Freemason, number 47. All right. I'm glad I stayed a little bit longer, guys, for that Michael Jackson find, because that could be the highlight of my day so far. Michael Jackson is going to be coaching Burnley. That's fucking brilliant. Thank you. Oh, man. Somebody said I should do stand-up. Doing your match. Oh, mate, that's a genius idea. Wow. Do stand-up comedy using gematria. Oh, man, that's genius. Oh, the symbolism in Katy Perry's song Dark Horse is off the charts. Katy Perry helped me decode the Rams, though, for the Super Bowl. So cheers, Katy. Who married to Russell Brand, who had to post on Twitter yesterday the 33-year anniversary of Russell Brand with a 33 tattoo. Had his tour recently called 33, selling his tickets for 33 quid. But Russell Brand's a good guy, guys. He don't like the government. He was on drugs. He overcame adversity. He sold his soul, guys. She sold her soul, should I say. Guys, I've really noticed in these interviews, all celebrities, guys, they always sat with their legs crossed as well. I think that's some sort of like mockery that they have to show who they are. I even watched an In-Betweeners interview. I don't want to say anything bad about the In-Betweeners, but the two main characters, Simon and Will, the whole interview, they had their legs crossed. I'm like, how's that not hurting your bollocks, man? For 30 minutes, how's that not hurting your balls? Maybe because you don't have any? I don't know. 2016 Europa League semi-final, Liverpool defeated Villarreal. Yep. I got that somewhere, but great stuff, Richard. But 1-3. Told you Real Madrid can stay on 13 European Cups. I'll be shocked if they give them 14. The only big 14 is Pope Francis was born with 14 days left in the year. And obviously 43 is the 14th prime. Super Bowl just had 43 points. Spend a lot of money and go home. Having all the time for kids, probably just stay out with the lads and probably have an early night. Then they have Sunday, they'll probably watch football and then go do the shitty job again for 5 days and repeat. It's most people in England anyway, it seems. And that's the reality when people want to call me out and say I'm being a prick. 41-41 right now. Dallas gets you 41 in gematria. They just had Nowitzki's jersey retired, who won number 41. And why are they hanging out with celebrities? Yeah, they all hang out with each other. Celebrities hang out with celebrities. That's all they can do because they're on the same team. Doesn't matter the industry, whether it's singing, acting, pro sports. They're technically all performers on the world stage, fulfilling their rituals to their gods, which is Satan, the Baphomet. I've got no respect for any of them. I actually feel sorry for them. And they're going to get what's coming to them eventually. Maybe not in this life, because Satan does give you whatever you want in this realm, but he can take it from you at any time. That's why a lot of them die young. At least that's what we're told. I'm going to down this water. I'm going to down this water. I'm going to have a nice little glass of water. And then I'm going to cruise down to the beach, baby. All right, here we go. This is in dedication, guys, of Michael Jackson becoming the caretaker coach for Burnley. Oh, there's going to be some headlines if he keeps them up. Michael Jackson headlines, isn't there? Right, here we go. Klopp and Lineker should date each other. They should kill each other. Right, here we go. Water. So good. So good, baby. So good. All right, last thing from Lady Hawk, then I'm going. Want to wake people up? Tell them to take a drink every time they see a butterfly, triangle, 5-pointed star, red and blue together, stag horns, etc. on TV, movies, video games. Amazing. Symbolism will wake people up. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you see it everywhere when you have eyes to see. It's everywhere. And numbers. And certain numbers. All right, thank you, guys. I won't be going live or anything tomorrow. I have a really busy day tomorrow, even though it's a Sunday. So thank you for supporting my work. Appreciate you a lot. I keep telling you, you're family to me. I'll do this for as long as I can. And if you are new to Gematria, keep watching my videos, learn this yourself, and then teach other people it, okay? That's how it should be. All right, guys, much love to each and every single one of you, baby, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.